What up, though? So, in the Shangri-La today, we are going to talk about this dream that I had. So, whenever I have dreams, they usually come true. So, they may not happen exactly the way that it happened in the dream, but a lot of times they come true. So, this dream I had, I was going to this gas station. There's a gas station in my area, and I love this gas station because it's like a one-stop shop. Like, you can get your car washed, you can get your car worked on, and then it's like a little grocery store inside of the gas station. So I'm at my favorite gas station. Then I bumped into an old friend of mine. So him and I are talking, and as we're leaving the gas station, we look, and it was like a line of black cars, like Suburbans, Cadillacs, BMWs, and they were lined up all in the car wash, and then also all on the main road. And I'm like, what's going on? So then I looked, and okay, I love Patoranking. So I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, there's Patoranking. So then the song Available started playing, and then everybody at the gas station started dancing. And then me and my friend, we had a dance off. We had a dance competition. Hilarious. So after we're done finished dancing, I go back home. I walk into my house and I walk into my kitchen, and I got like this sun window in my kitchen. So I walk into my kitchen and I see one of the glass panels in my window is broken. It's shattered and there's like glass everywhere. So I look at my dog like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, did somebody try to break in my house, or maybe one of the kids threw a rock or a ball or something through the window? And I'm looking at my dog and she's got like this funny, crazy look on her face. And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. Somebody tried to break into my house. Next thing I know, this guy came with a drill and started drilling in my window. I mean, hard, like, vroom, 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 vroom. I mean, drilling. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I'm like upset. So I'm mad. I'm yelling at him. I'm throwing stuff at him, and I start cursing him. And as soon as I started cursing him, he gets mad. He gets pissed. And he's like, who you think you talking to? And goes to my side door and started kicking my side door like boom, boom, boom. Okay, guys, this is a dream. This is what I did, but let me remind you, this is a dream. Of course, I would not ever do this in real life. I said this would be a perfect video for YouTube. And I go and grab my phone and I started recording him. It's crazy. I have not ever seen this person before in my life. I can describe him down to the T. He was like 5'6", 5'7". He had waves waves up atop, and then all around the rest it was like a fade. He had on a white t-shirt, a blue jacket, blue jeans, and wheat colored Timberlands. And then he had like this head that was kind of shaped like a football. So I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, okay, forget this. I'm calling the cops. So he hears me say that. He's like, oh no, she's calling the police. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to call the police. So I dial 911 and this woman answers. So I'm telling her everything that's going on right now. So she was like, oh, is this the same person you were calling us about yesterday, all 6 times that we came out there and nobody was ever there? And I'm like, I did not ever call you. And she said, yes, you did. You called us 6 times and we came out there all 6 times and nobody was there. I was like, listen, ma'am, that was the guy. That was probably the dude. He was calling you guys. So if I ever called, you wouldn't ever believe me. You wouldn't believe that somebody was at my house. Then you wouldn't come to my rescue. And she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, no, it was you. You were calling us. And I'm like, okay, well, can you please send an officer out here? I promise you there's someone here. And she said, yeah, we'll send a car out. And I said, well, how long will it take for them to get here? And she said, oh, they'll be there tomorrow, and hung up. The audacity of her. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? Who else do I call? So I called my dad. This guy that was trying to break into my house, he figured out a way to tap my cell phone line. So whenever I made a call, it goes to his phone. So I called my dad. This fool answers the call and tries to disguise his voice as if I was going to know that, as if I wasn't going to know that wasn't my dad. So he disguises his voice and he's like, hello. I was like, are you kidding me? And I was like, yeah, what are you doing? He was like, oh, nothing, just sitting on WhatsApp playing games with my friends. And I was like, what? And I was like, what games are you playing on WhatsApp? Better yet, what's your favorite board game? And he said something crazy. He was like, Freestyle, you know, with the black and red. I'm like, no, actually checkers is your favorite board game. I said, leave me alone, you're crazy. And I hung up the phone, and he came back to the window with his drill, and he just started drilling again, like, and I'm like, yo, what do I do? Who do I call? Do I post something online? What do I do? So I grabbed my dog, because my dog is going crazy. She's running all around the house. She's barking. She's trying to nip at the window. So I just grab her, and I'm like, stay here with me. Stay here with me. And then so I'm just like looking through my phone, like trying to figure out what to do next, thinking about what to do next. Next thing I know, I look up, and he's standing right over us with his drill, just like at my head, right over me. I'm like, what? And then I woke up. And I woke up at my mom's house. So I'm in the kitchen, right, telling her about my dream. My mother's always cooking. As a matter of fact, we're going to start a YouTube channel about our cooking and our traveling and our culture and all of this. So she's in the kitchen cooking. And it smells so good. My dog was there, and she's listening to my dream. You know, she's like, So because I always got a crazy dream going on. So she's just listening. And then next thing I know, I just happened to think about something. Like, I didn't fall asleep at your house. So why am I at your house? Why am I waking up at your house? So then I woke up again. I'm like, it was a dream within a dream. So if there is anybody out there that's good at interpreting dreams, or you can interpret my dream, any part of it, whether it being the part about the dancing at the gas station, to my favorite artist music with him being there, or the guy trying to break in my house, which again, let me remind you, a lot of times my dreams come true, and I'm really not looking forward to it becoming true that some crazy maniac creep is trying to break into my house through my kitchen window. Not trying to look forward to that. So if you guys interpret dreams, please let me know down below in the comments what you think these dreams mean. And then also, I have social media up there at the top. You can always feel free to reach out to me on social media. And if you've ever had a crazy dream like this, please let me know about that down below in the comments. I would love to hear about other people's crazy dreams. I have crazy dreams all the time. I had this one dream that these men ran into my house with AK-47s and shotguns loaded, ready, pointed, and as they were running in, I was running out. I had another dream about this group of people that came into my house. I was just sitting there watching TV. This other group of people came into my house and tied me up in my basement. So I'll probably tell you guys all about those dreams in another dream/nightmare vlog. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe, share the video, like the video, put your comments down below. And thank you so much for joining me back here in the Shangri-La. I hope to see you on my next video. Ease out.